Hey, so it's been a while, but yeah. Hey, so it's been a while, but I had this thought recently, like if I would have continued showing my progress, I would have a record of it and it would be amazing because I just reached a milestone that isn't it isn't anything that's going to change my life right now, but it means a lot. It means a lot. So, I had a let's say I had an initial interview with a technical recruiter from Google, right? And that does not mean that I got the job. It just means that I have an opportunity to interview for the technical interviews, right? And from what she told me, there's one round with one person, 2 to 3 questions, all on a Google Doc, not in an IDE, right? It's just you sharing your screen, and they give you the question and you have to write out the answer in a Google Doc. So you really have to know your coding language, right? And I believe it's data structures and algorithms is the kind of questions, and probably, yeah, I guess that's probably what they just need. Because if you know data structures and algorithms, you have to know the programming language that you're using them in, right? But then the second version of that is, I meant the second round of that is, I think, an all day, like you're just answering questions all day. You have breaks in between, but like multiple people, you have to do the same thing with multiple people. So that's not the point of this video. The point is that I had a okay, the point is that I was scouted. I'm not going to say scouted, but let's say this. I talked to a Google recruiter and now have a chance to work at Google if my skills are up to snuff. Think about that. Coming from where I come from, I took a year and a half of computer science courses, and I love Lemoyne. Mostly, I love aspects of Lemoyne, but the computer science program was not something that I loved. But I fell in love with coding. I fell in love with computer science. So I'm always grateful to them for that. But a lot of the stuff I know now comes from my own teachings to myself, right? So for me to go from a place where 2018 no one wanted to hire me, right? 2018, no one wanted to hire me, putting in application after application after application and learning like, oh, okay, I'm missing something, right? Going through that process, and in 2019 finally getting a job, right? And then seeing the level of skill when people have been doing this for 8 hours every Monday through Friday, probably on the weekends, maybe for years. I worked with some amazing people, right? So to be at a point where one of the the FANG companies, one of the the top technical companies, has given me a chance. It just blows my mind, and I started to think about how far I've come, and it frustrated me so much that I did not continue with the vlog. So with that thought, I could have either be sad or just said whatever is for the best. No, it was a mistake. It's a decision that I regret, and I don't want to regret that moving forward. So I'm back with the vlogs. I am currently figuring out how I'm going to structure them and things like that. But I know that I'm constantly learning. And I'd love to share that. I'd love to share different YouTubers and things that they do, and some of the great information that they share, right? I find myself constantly coming back to YouTube and seeing what these seeing what these software engineering YouTubers are saying. And I just watched a video. I can't even remember what his name is. It's like engineering with this guy. I can't remember, but I'll like put it up here or something like that. But his suggestions for books was fire. I'm like, yo, these are great. These are great. And I could have easily said like, oh, I can never make a video like that. What? But that's not, I'm like, no, I'm going to probably react to his video and like share his content. That's dope, right? So the point of this video is to say, if you want to start coding, start coding. If you want to start coding, start coding. It is a journey. It is a process. There are ups and downs for sure, and I definitely will be sharing mine, but it is so worth it. It is so worth it. I saw another guy, I can't remember his name, but he talked about the process from going from some dude who just smoked weed all day, lives in Las Vegas, parking cars, not really doing much with his life, and then decided to study, decided to learn how to code. And within a year, he taught himself how to code using YouTube, and got a web development job and changed his life. Like I'm not gonna spoil it, but to see his progression from what he was to what he is now, mind blowing. So I'm gonna end this video right here and just say, yo, I really appreciate this opportunity. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think I'm just getting into that, autopilot, what you see people on YouTube. Bump that, I'm out.